What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City preview. The international break done and dusted once again, and we're here for the preview for the Crystal Palace match away from home at Selhurst Park. So before we crack on with this preview, make sure, like always, if you're interested, you press that red button, subscribe, press the bell, put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers. We're only 11 away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, you can go and follow my social media links in description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram and stay up to date with everything happening with JSGC and Manchester City news and transfer news. And don't forget also, leave your thoughts in the comments below with your score and team prediction for this game. And also don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, as it really helps me out. So we're going to crack on with this preview. We'll go first up speaking about our opposition's Crystal Palace, who have won 4 of their last 6 Premier League games. Doing very well. Won the last couple of games with a home win against Norwich City, followed by an impressive away win against West Ham, which means they now find themselves 6th in the Premier League. This is going to be a difficult away game, trust me. Now, obvious threats from their players comes from Wilfried Zaha, but they're having a good season from players like Van Aanholt. Jeffrey Schlupp's having a good season. They've got a good, I say defensive midfield, but they've got a good midfield three sitting in front who are all got a kind of defensive brain on them in Kouyaté, McArthur and McCarthy. It'll be a difficult team to be able to break down. So this is one where it's difficult because just after the international break it takes City a little while to get going. We really do need to get things going extremely quickly in this game, otherwise things may start to unravel and things become much more difficult. Just look at the Norwich game, took us too long to get going behind, always under pressure. And yeah, we ended up crumbling. We've got players like Jordan Ayew up front. I'm talking players like Ward, Kelly, Gary Cahill at the back. Free signing, decent signing. Alright team, if I'm honest. Players like Scott Dan too, Tompkins too. They've got players like Benteke and Townsend who featured on the bench in the last game for them. So yeah, they've got a lot of players here that's really physical, can really cause us problems on things from set play, from long throws, from hold-up play, things like that. All the stuff that you've come to expect teams to play against Manchester City, yet for some reason when teams have decided to be slightly more aggressive and slightly quicker and like know when to get in City's face. Norwich City did it perfectly, Wolves did it perfectly. They know that chasing the ball and chasing hard and pressing City hard is going to cause us problems, and players like Otamendi have really struggled with this, and this is why City have struggled with it. So I suspect that City may look to try and counter that and come up with their own ways. And trust me, once Pep nails the reasoning and is able to find a way to beat past the press and be able to get Manchester City going and back to the normal service regime, basically, we'll be okay. But at the moment, it's a little sticky patch, nothing too concerning if I'm honest. I'm more concerned that Liverpool are winning game after game after game after game. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get a favour from those who must not be named across the other side of Manchester, though I'm not hopeful. I was going to say it's a difficult away game for Liverpool, but yeah, I'm not sure it's as difficult as probably what it once was. There we go. Now, for City, like I said, looking for a response. We lost to Wolves in our last Premier League game. That was disappointing. Always disappointing to end just before the international break on a loss and you've got 2 weeks to think about it. But to me, it's just left me wanting more. I want to see a response. I want to see lessons learnt. So, Norwich, just after the international break, lost. Just before the international break, Wolves, lost. Looking for a response. Learn our lessons, get going quickly, cause problems to Crystal Palace, put the ball back into their court and make them look for a response rather than us, if you get where I'm coming from. Now, in terms of team news for Manchester City, Aguero had a slight strain from international duty. He is okay to go. He was involved in a car accident a couple of days ago. His wheel rim seemed like it had completely bent over. I see someone putting just needed a bit of T-cut and a new wheel. That's a fantastic comment. But yeah, he's good, he's okay, he's fine, he's ready to go. Will he feature? Not too sure. We've also got John Stones coming back, Benjamin Mendy's resumed training, so has Kevin De Bruyne. So if we've got these players featuring for us, that'd be fantastic. That'll cause Crystal Palace a problem in its own. It'll cause any club in the country a problem because it's just fantastic players. But to me, if De Bruyne, who's the pick of the bunch, the best player that City's got in my opinion, if he's 100% ready to go and he's ready to start, he must start in this game, because trust me, unlike any other player, we really have felt the impact this season when he hasn't featured. So if he's ready to go, get him in the team. To me, always makes me feel better seeing Kevin De Bruyne's name in that team lineup. Now, score prediction, gone for 2-1 Manchester City. I think it'll be a narrow, tight, not very pretty game, typical after the break, after the international break game. I'm confident that City can pick up the win. I've gone for 2-1. It's going to be one of them games. It takes City a little while to get going. But if we can play it like we did against Everton away, where we can get ahead, put Everton under pressure. Yes, Everton responded, but City responded again and picked up the win and ended up picking up an extra couple of goals too. That's what we're always looking for. And it really showed just how good the mentality was at City, because we was under pressure that day too. We're under pressure again. I'm hoping City in this must-win game can pick up a win, because it's one of these games that when you look back at the end of the season, like, where could we pick up points? Like, you're thinking this game could be a pivotal moment, and so we're looking for City to get on top. I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you. I've gone for Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker right back instead of Joao Cancelo. I've gone for Oleksandr Zinchenko at left back. I don't think Mendy will be featuring too much for Manchester City, because he's injury prone and you don't want to use him too much in case he ends up picking up an injury. He's one of those players like Vincent Kompany used to be, where we couldn't play him every few days, like just play him if and when needed. So I've gone for Zinchenko, who's recently engaged to his girlfriend, so congratulations to him, and also had a very impressive spell whilst on international duty. He'll be full of confidence. Get him in the team. Gone for John Stones and Fernandinho. As long as Nicolas Otamendi, no offence, isn't in this team, I'll feel a lot better. Yeah, he's having one of them seasons. Gone for Rodri at defensive midfield. Like I said, De Bruyne is fit and ready to go. He has to feature. Gone with David Silva to feature alongside him. No offence to Ilkay Gundogan, I think he's a wonderful player, but he isn't Kevin De Bruyne. So I'd like to see him if he is fit and ready to go. Gone with Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus up front. I think Sergio, Aguero and Riyad Mahrez are very unlucky to miss out, but City's got 5 good attacking players. That's even with Leroy Sané's injury. I think that has to be rotated, and any player that isn't featuring up front for City in this game should be featuring in the Champions League game against Atalanta in midweek. So yeah, gone for them. Feel free to disagree and let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's been the preview. Selhurst Park, Saturday, October 19th. It's in London. If you're heading down to London for the away game, make sure you go and enjoy your trip to South London. Always love a good away day in London. It is very good. Game is live on Sky Sports. If you can't get to the game, it's at 5:30 PM British summertime kickoff. We're still in British summertime, even though it's extremely cold outside. Yeah, so let's go. Nice to have football back. I hate the international breaks. That's my conclusion. I'll see you all again for the match analysis, which will probably be up on Sunday morning. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. Ciao for now.